Welcome to Every Coach Needs a Coach, the podcast for coaches of all sports and all age groups to learn from coaches and people they may otherwise never have the chance to meet. I'm going to tell you guys a story that answers the question, who is really poor? One day, a very wealthy father took his son on a trip to the country for the sole purpose of showing his son how it was to be poor. They spent a few days and nights on the farm of what would be considered a very poor family. After they returned from the trip, the father asked the son how he liked the trip. "It was great, Dad," the son replied. "Did you see how poor people can be?" the father asked. "Oh, yeah," said the son. "So what did you learn from the trip?" asked the father. The son answered, "I saw that we have one dog and they have four. We have a pool that reaches to the middle of our garden and they have a creek that has no end. We have imported lanterns in our garden and they have the stars at night. Our patio reaches to the front yard and they have the whole horizon. We have a small piece of land to live on and they have fields that go beyond our sight. We have servants who serve us, but they serve others. We buy our food and they grow theirs. We have walls around our property to protect us. They have friends surrounding them to protect them." The boy's father was speechless, and then he added, "It showed me just how poor we really are." Too many times we forget what we have and concentrate on what we don't have. What's one person's worthless object is another one's prized possession. It's all about your perspective. And sometimes it takes the perspective of a child to remind us of what's important. This ties in with the story I told you yesterday about Greece, about Italy being too hot, and even the peacock and the crow that we talked about a few days ago. Watch what happens when your perspective changes. If you played a game and you compared your team to another team, you would happily go back to the problems that you have with your team as a coach. So when we compare things, make sure we're coming out on the right side of that comparison to appreciate what we really have. I appreciate you. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Keep getting better every day.